Hi, beautiful Aquarius. Welcome back to the channel. I'm going to do your read, Aquarius, for May 21st through the 28th. A general energy read only. Let's see what's going on here, Spirit, for Aquarius. What is it that Aquarius needs to see, know, or hear for their higher good? What information do you want to present to Aquarius? Some stubborn energy there. What's going on, Aquarius? The jeweled web, being connected to your spirit guides, being connected to the universe, getting answers of some type. Let's see what's going on for Aquarius. Well, those want to come out, but we'll see. They weren't fully out. What's going on for Aquarius, Spirit? What do you want Aquarius to be aware of? Well, wow. You're protecting the future. You've had some obstacles. What? The feast of plenty is here. Choices and their consequences. Somebody is having to face, for being greedy, they're going to have to face their consequences. You're protecting your future. Oh my God. Oh no, this is this person. This came out for you before, Aquarius. Someone who was hoarding, trying to protect their own future. And now they feasted on this plenty. By the choices and their consequences, they're hitting some type of walls, some type of obstacles for what their greed did. They're going through, going through a storm. It's like Spirit is saying, like, whoever this person was that put you through the storm, it's like it was perfect because it gave you the courage to step into life, setting your intentions, seeing through something. It's like it was hard to see through this person. It was like putting the thread through the eye of a needle. It was hard to see that this person was hoarding, was being greedy, and now they're facing some type of obstacle for what they did. Wow. What's going on, Aquarius? Curiosity is here. And someone's being curious about you, or you're curious about someone else. The horned cactus is here. It's like being resourceful. Someone made it hard to see what they were all about. It's like they were this cactus, like, this is a metaphor of, like, they had, so you couldn't get to them, so you couldn't see. They put up all these obstacles in your way so you couldn't see what they were up to. Curiosity is here. Let's see. Some type of stranger now because of this. What's going on here? Or it could be because of a stranger. Or so now this person is a stranger to you. What? The deep diver is here. Someone is diving deep into something. You're trying to prepare for something, to bring something to fruition. Or this person was, like, they were trying to gather all the fruits. They were hoarding. They were like spun the net out there to gather everything for themselves. And they went deep to do this. Like, they really had to dive deep. But when they did this, they disowned themselves. The sky dancers are here. This is Spirit saying, just surrender to whatever happened. Because you're entering a divine matrix. getting out of this, whatever happened, you're walking across the bridge. It's been a long bridge with a lot of like holes are in the bridge and scary parts, but you're doing the crossing. It's like taking your first breath again. It's like starting all over new. Wow. Yep, but the horseman is here to herald that things are changing. What's going on for Aquarius? This also could mean that this person is like, has a beginner's mind. Like, they got a lot of learning left to do about what they did. Yeah, they got this bridge. It's about the other person. They got a long way to go. It's like they're just beginning their journey. You know what I mean? They're immature. It's like they're a baby, and they got a lot of learning left to do. What about Aquarius? What do you want Aquarius to be aware of? Things were not fair, I can tell you that by the way I cut the cards. Yeah, it's about teacher. They got a lot of learning to do. A lot of learning. They were very immature, greedy. Yeah, because they were like, had a consciousness of lack. Like, you can't, they didn't have enough. It's like they never had enough. They never could get enough. They didn't have enough, and they needed more, more, more. Like, they have this lack mentality that, well, I can tell you right now, whatever they did, they can't count on their friends. They can't count on colleagues at this point. Why? Has to do with family. Look at all these kids in the cards, you know? They've lost these friends, these colleagues, whoever was their family. They're not looking too optimistic right now. Aquarius, please. Yep. Deception because of their deceivious ways. They can't count on this family. They can't count on friends and colleagues now. They're not very optimistic. Because teacher wants to come out. Maybe people are teaching this person a lesson for what they did. They have no peace. There is no peace here. Aquarius, please. Whoa. They will not have a happy success. There is no success for that person. There is loss for that person because of the lost. They have no kindred partnerships anymore. There is no loving, it says loving man, but it could be loving woman as well. There is no loving man. Whoa. Whoa. Family, friends, and guides are in reverse. So they're struggling for friends, for family, and maybe they've lost a loving man or a guide, their guides, their spiritual leaders, because they didn't truly love. True love is in reverse. Jeez. They might have lost a partner, you know, due to their greed, due to all this stuff. They're not successful. They have no peace. They've lost their family, their friends, their guides. A loving man is here. They're at a loss. They have no peace, no partnerships. Because they got to learn lessons. And it's to do with the family. It's to do with friends, family, guides, partnerships. It's not looking too rosy over there, because the horseman is bringing this in for this person to do some changing. They got to change their ways. Heralding change. But Spirit's saying they got a lot of learning to do. It's like they might be a beginner, like taking their first breath, like it might be their first time here around the block, you know what I mean? And thinking that they never had enough. You could never satisfy this person. They had a hoarding mentality that they needed it all in order to feel fulfilled or something. They didn't care who got hurt, family, friends, guides. They wanted it all. And so people are like, okay, backing off of them to teach them their lessons. There you are, Aquarius. Healing from this situation, from a family situation over finances. It's about the Empress getting betrayed. Now, in this family, it simply could be the Queen of Queens, which could be a mother figure, literally, who gave birth to this person, and they were betrayed by this person. This also is because this person, all they could think about, look at, was money. Unbelievable. So, friends, colleagues, and spirit guides have turned their back on that individual for all the heartbreak that they put everybody through, and now people have cut them off because of all the wounding they did. This person, although they might be a female, they're taking on this energy of like they were stuck in their ego. It's like strong, and like usually this person takes action, but in this card, this person figures they sit in a position of entitlement, that somehow they're entitled to it because they're stuck in their ego. They got a lot of lessons to learn. All the drama they're creating, they get their karma. And now somebody is curiously watching to see this unfold, how it unfolds. This came sideways. Somebody walked away from a situation, but now it's like sideways, which meant that that was the issue. They're receiving their karma because they walked away from this. They greeded, they got selfish, they got over cocky, over arrogant, over greedy, stuck in their ego. Now they got to get their karma for it. And somebody is curiously watching to see if they do or not. Well, because that's karma. What comes around goes around with the world. Putting everybody in all their emotions, spilling all these emotions all over the place. And it's to do with family, children being involved here. This person, like I said, usually is an individual who takes action. But in this situation, they used their actions to make people cry. They used their actions to bring harm to a family unit. But they weren't saying a word. Now they got to reap what they sow. Because the actions that they took were foolish, deceivious, a heavy burden, and it's to do with things that other people worked for. They took action to make people cry, to be deceivious, to create all these tears, these emotions, this foolish behavior that, oh my God. And likely it was over somebody else working hard for this money. It's to do with money. It's somebody else's money that somebody worked really hard for a long time, carrying a heavy, heavy load, and it's to do with somebody else's hard work. That's why things had to come to an end. Their masks fell off. Everybody got to see who they were. The Spirit saying, this is the truth. How they made everybody cry, you know? And they might even be now like, because people may have turned their backs on them, they're crying over spilt milk, like going, you know what, it happened, and blah, 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 blah. You know, they're crying over spilt milk. Maybe they're feeling sorry for themselves, that they got exposed. Yeah, things that were kept secret, things they tried to do in the dark, behind people's backs. And then they're on their defense. Trying to protect their image. Trying to, like, fight. Instead of, like, apologizing, they're, like, fighting, defending what they did. They're immature. Spirit saying they're just immature. Now they gotta face what they did. They got to face the dark side. They got to face their shadow. They got to look in the mirror and go, look at all this fear. Now they got to face their fears. Why? Because the angels are here, overseeing the entire thing. They didn't realize that somebody was watching them. And in this case, it is the angels. And not only that, they may have come off like a sweet little angel all along. They were doing things in the dark. So the angels come in to expose this individual with this truth. The truth is out. Justice. Could have gone to court, making people angry, but I'm telling you, this person lives in denial. They don't want to know, they don't want to see. Why? Because they're greedy, hanging on to that coin with their dear life. They got 2 feet stuck on the coins on the ground, 2 arms holding the coins close to their chest because of their greed. Lawyers might have got involved, the whole deal. Unofficial. It don't matter. The sun shines on Aquarius because they put Aquarius through all this stress. They put people, not just Aquarius, others, through this stress, this worry, this nightmare. And all along you thought they were like tight, close, face-to-face communications. They were doing this and they were facing you face to face and bullshitting the whole time, looking you dead in the eye. And you're thinking they're like an angel when actually they were no angel. Let's see what's coming in for Aquarius now. Well, you're getting your courage and strength up. You blocked this person. Things have become stale, stagnant, but you get the victory. You're going to be rewarded somehow. You will get your confidence back. You are going to get rewarded some type of money here for all this. Someone made their decision. The Spirit is saying they made their choice. They made their decision to be greedy. Now they got to lay in the bed that they made for themselves. They made their bed. Now they got to lay in it. Because of karmic justice, as above, so below. What comes round goes round. That's just the way the universe works. And now you're working on your own love. If you are in a romantic situation and this past person did this to you, there's new love coming in. But this is also saying that you're getting these rewards and stuff because you kept true to love. You'll be celebrating some abundance of some type. Great love. Well, this person sat over there conspiring. You get a celebration. You'll be rejoicing something. It's a blessing. It's a financial blessing. Because this person was over here greeding out, being arrogant, self-indulgent, living the high life, you know? Scheming the whole time. Aquarius, please. Yep. Spirit saying they made their choice. Let them lay in their bed. They're not going to move on. They can't move on. They can't move forward. They're stuck. Because of the choices that they made. They made their choice. Spirit saying let them lay in the bed. This is karmic justice. This is the karmic wheel. Because of this family inheritance, these family commitment, whatever it was in your case. Don't be surprised if they're going, like you may have had to abandon ship here on this person, or they abandon this commitment or this family situation. Take it as it resonates. But do not be surprised when Spirit is finished if they're not in financial lack because of their greed. Because they actually are unstable with finances. That's why they had to greed out on other people's. They themselves are not financially stable. That's what this is saying. So take control of the reins, move forward. This person is damn stubborn, arrogant. They only see one side of the story. They play mind games. They're controlling, manipulative. This is classic narcissist. Something comes to an end, all about coin. When they themselves had very little of it, they had to go take somebody else's coin so they can, oh, how arrogant. That's why the tower hit. That's why they have like slow to commit to anything or slow to invest in anything because they're waiting for this payout. Manipulating. And then they come off as the knight in shining armor. The hero saves the day. What a read. Hanging on to the coin. They're in it for the coin the whole time. And then they're like going around looking charitable that they were giving other people's money away. It's created silence. You had to use your intuition about this person. Their passion is money. Plain and simple. They worry. They have nothing to offer but other people's coin. And now they're trapped with what they did. They might be feeling lonely, isolated now because of what they did. They may want to communicate. and move forward, but they can't because they're stuck in that energy. May have had something to do with the Queen of Cups, which is the mother, literally. My Jesus. And now they feel rejected by a mother. Blocked communication with a mother just to get what they wanted. Or someone who was very loving, compassionate, empathetic. They took advantage of someone's kindness, mistook it for weakness, and took advantage of it. They turned down their nose, you know, what the universe was trying to offer them or tell them. They turned their nose up at it. And they may have stopped communicating with a mother figure, or a mother figure did not want to accept their bullshit and may have just... They figured what was offered to them wasn't good enough. Nothing is ever good enough for this individual. Nothing. There is nothing you could give that was good enough for that individual. They're so thirsty, nothing ever satisfies them. And their greed is going to get them isolated. Wow, what a read, Aquarius. Take care.